Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name's Creativity Adri, but you can call me Adri. Today, we're gonna be customizing my Kindle or decorating it, whichever you want to call it. I recently just got a Kindle from a family member. I didn't realize I needed one. I love reading, and honestly, it's so worth it. So, if you can ever get your hands on one of these little things, I definitely would. I use my Libby app to read a lot of books. So support your local libraries while you add it too. Anyways, I'm drawing here the Kindle case, and I just measured it so that I can have an idea about how big to make the sketches, or if I do a template. It's 6.5 by 4.5, so we're just gonna round it off 7 by 5. I'm thinking about doing the phrase "hot girls read" because I've seen stickers of it and I think it's really cute. I love it. And then here's me looking for some inspo, playing with fonts here and there, trying to figure out what shape I want to go with. Do I want to make it look more 70s font, you know, etc., etc. I'm thinking about doing two designs, one in the front, one in the back. For the back, I had the idea to do a little worm, like a little bookworm, but I don't know what kind of bookworm to do. I was either thinking of doing also different like kid storybook characters, and you'll see me play with that in a little bit, but I was thinking of like probably if I do any other ones, probably something like Curious George, Pete the Cat, something like that. Here's me drawing the little caterpillar with little googly glasses. I want it to be really cute, kind of like it's coming out of the Kindle. Um, there's a show with this worm, and he wears a foot. He wears like a shoe, and he rides an Apple car, and he hangs out with this cat kid all the time. Here's me trying to draw it from memory, what the little car looks like. Here, I found it. I think it's, we're about to figure out what worm it is, but it's this little guy. He's literally the cutest. He would be really cute in the back of the case. Here's his little shoe, little outfit. My video cut out for a second, but I finally figured out it was a Richard Scary worm. And then you see me here playing with the design of the Hungry Caterpillar to make it that storybook look. But I think I'm gonna go my own route and make my own worm for the back. I think I'm gonna go with my own design because I really like the little glasses sticking out. So we're gonna do that. Here's me looking for some more inspo. We're gonna try to do a template of the Hot Girls read and see if I like any font or anything like that, so that I could probably just put it on the Kindle and trace it, paint over it so I don't mess it up. Here's this Kindle case I found. Perfect, exactly how I want it. The only issue I realized later on is that my Kindle case has a logo in the bottom right corner, and it kind of gets in the way of how, as you see there, the picture has it, and then I don't know, right here when I started doing the G for the girls, I was just kind of like, I don't like this at all. But here's me still trying to like fix it, figure out if this is the route that I want to go in. No, ever since I started doing the G and then I got to the S, I realized that I really wasn't liking it. The font wasn't looking perfect, and I didn't want it to look bad. Especially lettering can be very tricky. The E is a little bit out of proportion. But yeah. So I'm just gonna keep doing this template. I finally decided to scrap the Hawk Rose Reed idea and just go with the worm. So here's me looking for some inspo to see some worms so I can make my own. It's so little cute little worm. Here's me sketching out the body, the form, and you'll see me add the little glasses, some cute little antennas, and some details. Right here, it's up to scale. I love the size. I think it's not too big. I don't think it's too small. Here, I took a white pencil and I'm tracing it because if I use a regular pencil, I didn't think it was going to show up considering how dark the case is. So here I am outlining it with a white pencil. I'm going to paint this on the case with acrylic paint. I'm thinking about doing a base of white paint and then layering up on the colors, the detail, and then putting some Mod Podge over it so that it creates a seal so it doesn't chip, so that I can put it in my purse, put it in my bag, and the design still looks cute. And if it doesn't hold up, then we will reassess later in the future. Honestly, right here, I think it's my favorite part. The painting was my favorite part, just seeing how pretty the white is, like how opaque it is. I love it. I think I did 2 coats of the white. It's just so satisfying. So enjoy. I'm using folk art paint, and I also use Apple Barrel. I'm not rich, so we work with what we got. I'll tell you what colors I used in a second. I used the color Green Vert 408 by Folk Art Matte. I used their Folk Art Matte 901 Wicker White for the base. And then I think I also use Apple Barrel's Limeade, Apple Barrel's Fuchsia color, and then these are just paintbrushes that I bought at Walmart. Here I use some of the limeade with the white, and I mix it so I can make this like shade of light green for the lines to show texture. I don't want those to be black. I'm going to do a little bit of a black outline so it pops, but I want the details inside to be this pretty light green color. Right here's when it can get really intimidating. I just started outlining with black, and you can see my face on the screen because the closer I am, the better I can see the thickness of the line. The thing when outlining black is not only is it satisfying and it's fun, but it can be intimidating because you need to have enough black paint so that the lines don't come out streaky, but not enough to where it creates blobs or starts mixing with the other colors. Thankfully, acrylic paint dries very, very fast, so I don't have to worry about that. And you can see right there, I did one of my lines in the corner a little too thick, but just like Bob Ross says, happy little mistakes. I think that's what he says. Well, you get the point. It's easy to fix. Don't even worry. Anything that you mess up in a painting or a drawing can be fixed or adapted in some certain kind of way. And I fix it a little later on. You'll see some orange right there because I was thinking about doing the glasses for the worm. But I didn't want to do just black because originally I was going to do just black. But I thought that because of the outline, it was going to be too much. So I needed a contrasting color. I thought of blue, but orange just pops out so much better, and I used it as is, and I think it was a little too dark for my liking, so I decided to add some white in a minute to make it like a creamsicle pop color, very summery for the glasses, and I outlined them on the outside, not the inside. I do a couple layers of that so it builds up a nice opaque color. here I am finishing up the glasses, building up those layers so they really pop out. And I'm going to be adding the face details in a second. Here I am adding the eyes. I was going to make them a little smaller like I had them in the drawing. They look more like dots. But the lines look more proportional. And I was just going to leave the smile as is because I didn't think I had enough space for the tongue. But it just needed that little pop of pink. It really did. So I just went ahead and very carefully made it very tiny. And then I'm going to outline it. And hopefully it doesn't bleed. Here I am outlining the outside of the glasses so they pop. And then I think we're almost done. I used my favorite brush to use is a flat brush, if you couldn't tell by the video, and obviously really small pointed brushes for details. But here I'm using an angled brush to try to get cover the space as much as I can. I think when using Mod Podge, it's like glue, it's very sticky. So using angled brushes really helps, especially even for bigger spaces, because that's what I've done to a lot of my paintings. But yes. Here we are at the end of the video. Here's how my little bookworm came out. I personally love him. If you love him too, don't forget to subscribe. My Instagram and TikTok are linked down below. And thanks for watching. Also, don't forget to like and share.